So. All right, Jake Adams, Baker Realty, Rivers Capital Group, here to give the market update.
Everybody listen up, listen up, listen up.
We got the median sales price still hovering right around that 410 mark. It's down a little bit from last month, but still hanging in there. I think the big story though, people are coming out of hibernation. It's springtime and the spring market's starting to show. Median days on market is down 2 days from 27 to 25. Sold listings are up from 930 last month to 1281. That's a 37% increase. And most of those sold listings are in the 500K and over mark. 300K and under is actually down 47%. 500K and over is up 24%. And 1 million plus is up almost 10%. So we're seeing a lot of activity, especially in that more common price point, more retail buyer price point. So if you have anything in that 300K and under price point, there's just not a lot available. So it's a good area to flip in. Wanted to add one fun fact in here. According to the Post and Courier, we had a home in Daniel Island break the record for largest sales price ever for the island at $10.5 million, which is $1,500 per square foot, which is more than 3 times the previous record. So some New York City prices we're seeing on an island over there. But that's all I got. I wanted to bring out Mike Savage to talk about some short-term rentals.
What's up, y'all? You guys want to do the good news first or the bad news first?
Bad news.
Bad news?
Yes.
Alright. Bad news is that February wasn't much better than January. The good news is that January and February are over. Those are our 2 worst months of the year, hands down. In the Charleston area, we saw occupancy at like 49% for February, so which was up like 7% for January, so it was incrementally better, but it still sucked. Average daily rate was up about 10%, so we did see some decent gains there. But again, January, February is definitely our off-peak season, and I know we talked in February a lot about what could we do about that occupancy, right? We gave some good tips for you guys to go out. Truthfully, I feel like we're a little late delivering that. I would rather give you that advice in December so that you can be prepared for January, right? Because those months, that's our opportunity to boost occupancy, right? 40 to 50% market occupancy, that gives us 40 to 50% opportunity to outperform, right? But anyhow, that's gone, that's in the past. Today, I want to talk about, let's start talking about the summer, because that's where we're headed, right? Like, we're in March already. Your calendars are pretty much set for March, right? You might be filling in some last minute bookings, but hopefully you're already at 60-70% occupancy for March. Most of the bookings that are coming in right now for the Charleston region are going to be for April and May. That's the biggest percentage of bookings we're going to be looking at the booking window. Okay, we get a little bit coming in March. We're starting to see some stuff for June, July. Over that April, May. We're heading quick into June, July. And watch all the shift your mindset from what we talked about before with the occupancy. Right now, we're heading into the peak season, the summer. Occupancy is going to take care of itself. The biggest mistake that people are going to make as we head into summer is with average daily rate. That's what we need to be focusing on. Jake gave me permission to pick on him a little bit, although after what I just heard about Dan, reconsider. But anyhow, so Jake has an ADU in his backyard.
Who has an ADU in their backyard or home there at their house? Anybody know which one? So nobody's got a
Mother-in-law.
short-term rental at their house. All right, we got a few. Go ahead.
So he's got his ADU, which he self-manages. I'm not sure what that says about Synergy Stage. It's his backyard, so people pass, right? He self-manages it, and earlier this year, Jake realized his pricing was a little bit low, right? He's booked at like 100% occupancy, booked way out in advance, realized he had some room to come up on his rates, and so he did. Put him on the commodity. How did you determine what to raise your rates to?
Somebody told me to double my weekend rates, so I did, and then I just went up like about half of that on my weekday rates.
Okay, so someone told him just go higher, maybe double his rates, and we did that, and it was working, right? Like he was still getting a lot of bookings, generating more revenue, very happy with that. I did convince him to use Synergy Stage Revenue Management. So we took over that after he had made those adjustments. And so he had gotten a handful of bookings at his new higher rates. He came in, coincidentally, he had a booking that came in with his his new rates in April, 5-night booking. We secured a 5-night booking one week later, so we're kind of comparing apples to apples here. And what we've found is that our booking over those 5 nights was like $204 more than his booking. So it just highlights how important it is to really know our numbers, right? We can't just arbitrarily say like our rates need to be higher, our rates need to be lower. Like there's a place they should be at. Obviously, it's very difficult to pinpoint that rate. Better to have some awareness and say my rates are low and raise them. But if you're just making that decision, without using the data, you're still going to be off. You're either going to be too high or you're going to be too low.
No, I was just going to say that's great information, Mike. Thank you. It's obviously he's pretty much saying that to use third parties or using his knowledge to actually get the right price for these short-term rentals. We don't have a lot of people with short-term rentals in here, so I'm going to jump on over and go to the next piece. Hey guys,